Well, I've always asked the question, if Jesus showed up in 2008, what would he be doing? What would he be saying? And when I consider that question, I have to look beyond what happened on the cross.
I think it's important for everyone to get involved with something like this, just because I feel like maybe it's just our duty, not just as people, but especially Christians, to feed and clothe those who need it.
I think others should get involved because it's only a matter of time before they or someone they know, a loved one, a neighbor, the person next door, needs some help. And that's why everyone should be involved.
We're all in this together. No one lives life alone. We're all part of a community, and Mount Vernon is our community. And there are certainly those in this surrounding area, Knox County area, that are in need. And especially during these last days with our economy and the economic situation that we're facing, there are certainly those this season that will be more in need than in the past. And I think it's one of our responsibilities as good community members to participate where we can.
But to the life and ministry of Jesus and how he interacted with the poor and with those in need, and his whole life centered around caring for people and offering justice to those who are otherwise marginalized and maybe even oppressed, which in our culture now has to do a lot with our very own consumption. And I think if we begin to address our own consumption, each and every one of us will begin to provide for others as a community.
They know where their money and their donations are going, and it's staying right here in their community to people who need it. So I think that's just something that's really essential and that can help a lot of people, even just in our community.
I think a lot of people don't understand how much need there is in our own community.
It really opens your eyes to what's really going on in town. I mean, even if you're just walking downtown and you look down the back alleys, you see the people who are sleeping on the streets. You know, Mount Vernon might be a small community, but it's still something, and this is huge, and it's something that we can really draw everyone together.
In growing up here in Knox County, I've seen the families that are hurting, the people who sometimes even try to hide it, but really deep down there's a lot of need. And as students and as Christians, it's our job, and that's what we're called to do, and this is our chance. And if we ignore it, we're going to be held to that someday, and I don't see why you wouldn't help the people around us.
Food for the Hungry is an easy and wonderful opportunity for us to get involved in the local community. Students are always wanting to express their concerns for helping out the Knox County area, and it's 4 cans of food per student. You couldn't ask for a much easier thing than that.
Food for the Hungry is a project that is the ultimate group project. It allows you to take the focus off of yourself and put it onto someone else. And who better to put that focus on than somebody that's living in your own neighborhood, that may be the parents of kids that your son or daughter goes to school with.
And as students that care about people and students that care about our community, it's our responsibility to get involved.
Knox County is a great place to live, and the reason it's like that is because so many people come together for so many worthwhile projects. And when people are down, other people pick those people up.
It's important for people to get involved in Food for the Hungry because it really does take a community to meet the need and to fight this thing called hunger. And with the economic state of our country right now, there are a lot of families that are finding themselves in need that have never had to ask for help before.
And who knows, what you give to Food for the Hungry now could turn around and benefit you or someone that's very close to you in the near future.
Isn't it great to know that we live in a community where people are there to help you, and there is a source for help when you're in need, and that's what Food for the Hungry is all about.